This is across from the barn, going up around behind the barn. There were 3 outbuildings here. One was called a horse barn, and we put, when I had a horse, Molly, back in the 50s, that's where she would be put along with some horse that was boarded, along with 2 other smaller outbuildings that my father raised calves in. All of these buildings have fallen down with disrepair, and except this last building. They were originally chicken houses, and by having the calves in them, it eventually kind of sort of tore the building apart. We're coming up around behind the barn, looking toward what was called the corn barn, where there were bins to store corn. This building is still standing, and is very intact, except for the front door. This is the pit where my father, grandfather, and grandfather built a silo in the late 40s. It was right beside the barn, and the silage would be pumped up into the top of the silo and then dumped down into a chute into the barn to feed the cows. It was an inefficient way to feed and store the silage, so they stopped using it in the middle 50s. And then it was eventually sold to an Amishman. Wildlife abound on the farm, including all sorts of bunnies. There are some groundhogs all over the place that are busily destroying the foundations, both in our shed at the corn barn and near the barn. I didn't consider myself a wildlife photographer, but maybe this is a new career.